Mama don't cry, even when they kill me. They could never take the game from a young G. I'm straight balling. I turned on my music. First thing came on is Tupac, straight balling. Pump it up. Many a day is getting dressed to this. And I'm not talking about dressed up to go out, getting dressed to go out. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. I don't know. Wherever you're at, I tell you, you ever just been off track? That's kind of how I am. So the song kind of put me back in a track. I know I gotta have some music playing. I wonder sometimes if you, well, when I play it back, I never hear the music, but I always wonder sometimes, can y'all hear my jams coming out my earphone because I only had one in? But I just been a little off track. So I said, well, you know what? Let me do some chillaxing. Let me watch some movies. Let me catch up on some of these shows where I'm behind, or maybe the season was kind of slow. Like Ready for Love for me this season has just been kind of like a season. So you'll miss a few, and it's kind of good that you get to watch a couple in a row, but I just haven't really been involved in it this season. I kind of wish they'd just bring back a bunch of people from all the other seasons and try that out, like Ready to Love Take Two. But no, I just caught up on shows that I hadn't watched. Caught up on a lot of sleep. I told you all this sinus season just got me real. Yeah. And I do not like sleeping a lot, but when the body needs to rest, it lets you know that, like, oh, this is the only way you're going to be okay. I hope everybody's been okay. Yesterday I decided, finally, like yesterday, maybe about 2 or 3, I said, well, let me catch up on YouTube, see what's going on. And like I said, there was some good things going on YouTube. It was kind of still, kind of quiet, you know. Right now, like I said, that's all I can see in things right now. I hate to seem so lost. I told you guys, I just feel like off track. I really do. I just feel like I'm trying to describe it. Well, one, you know how the worst person that can beat up on you is you. So in this journey of, making sure I'm doing YouTube, I'm really trying my best to build more of a social media standing as a whole. Like I said, of course, there's certain ones I tell you I won't mess with, but just trying to build that. And sometimes it seems to be doing something. Hey, fly by her own ways. Sometimes it seems like it's doing something. Sometimes, like, I have no idea how to really work these social medias, and I feel like my age and my lack of messing with all of it, computers, social medias. So I feel like, oh, but I have to learn it. So my process of learning is hands-on. I have to be doing it so I can, hey, Dana, I have to be doing it so I can learn it. So some days I might be a couple of hours just sitting around trying to figure out, like, oh, so this. But I still just have to be me in everything I do, because if I'm anything else, I don't know how to hold that on. Like my mom used to always say, like, one thing about anybody playing a character is one day they're gonna step out of role. It's inevitable because it's not who they are. So I just try my best, like, oh, let me try to be me. Then even with getting monetized on here, when you're on the outside listening to, you think, oh, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours seems like nothing. I'm sure if you look in 6 months, I probably put 4,000 hours on YouTube watching. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about everything: watching movies, watching documentaries, watching the bull, watching the drama, hitting the beat sector, going to here, the beauty sector, getting tips, learning information on how to do things, But so I'm like, oh, that's nothing. Whew. Those hours, just even trying to get it, like, so it's work. It's real work. So like I said, I never thought in any time when I came here, just, oh, you're gonna come on, sit down, and that's all you gotta do. Turn on the camera and talk. And that's it. I knew if I want to do anything that keeps going in your life or can stand for something or stands for me, it's going to take work. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. But yeah, like I said, so I just been a little in the clouds. I don't know. Just telling you, the sinus weather has had me just, I always know when I have to take the one a day sinus allergy pill. I always know, like, this means it's bad. Because I usually can make it, even if it's bothering me a little bit, I can make it without anything. But when I need that, then it always feels like that throws me. How, like, people say Benadryl does them. You know, I used to break out in hives, and I used to take Benadryl for that. When I had these little allergic reactions to things, and I break out in hives, and I take Benadryl. So to me, I'm like, I was young too. It never made me feel sleepy. But something about this just made me feel like medicine head, kind of like lazy. That's how I feel. So I just been chilling. But I said I had to come say hey to everybody, see how you all were doing. How was your weekend? How was everything? Oh, I just labeled this Monday because I'm like, it'll probably go everywhere. Like I said, I feel a little bit off track, and you have to, get back into a zone. All of us, because sometimes you just feel. I don't have a word for it, so I'm just calling it off track. Where you just feel a little, not depressed, not down, not angry. I'm not, I'm not sad. Hey, down the rabbit hole news. Thank you. I love it too because I'm a foodie. So it's the best place for me to sit and talk to you is a place I love to be. Hey, Nana, mate. Good morning. But yeah, I was just talking about, how I felt and saying sometimes I just feel a little off. Like, gotta pull back. Something, not even pull back. Like I gotta figure out what that is and go. Because sometimes for me, the more I think about doing the things I believe I'm supposed to do, it puts almost like a nerve in me that makes me just be like, no, maybe not now. Maybe this ain't the time. Don't do it. Or you don't want to seem like you're in the confusion. You don't want to seem like this. So you always bag and you question yourself. And whenever I question myself, then I think, who would listen to you and you questioning you? If you were coming even with something positive about you, I mean, even if you had a plan or a script, you got to believe in it, right? You got to believe in you. You going out there tomorrow, you better strut down that thing like there's not a badder person than you in the world. So I'm like, so it takes me off track whenever I'm like, you just don't, because YouTube shows the true example of like, we are so in that world, it's not what I said or I told you, it's what you heard or you want to believe, what you decided. That's it. So it's not, it's not so much what I've said. So I'm sitting here flat out being more transparent than ever. You know what I mean? Saying what I am, saying what it is, saying this, saying that I know one thing is no matter what it is, together is the only way it's going to work. Now, together don't mean we are just, like I told y'all, kumbaya and over the fire together, calling each other every night, coming over for the kids' birthday parties. No, that's not what together means. It's almost when you think about going to vote. You don't know half the people that voted the same way as you. Regardless if you had a conversation with 100 people that voted the same way as you. You don't know half, but together, you all did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way anything works. And when I'm always talking about the bosses, hey, if you really are doing something, people really listen to you or trust your word or believe you. If you stand for something, it'll get their attention. But when it also shows that you really standing for something is when you could come together with things that you wouldn't have came together with for a unity. You get what I'm saying? Because together, united we stand. Divided we fall. And while we fall and we letting in all these other characters that are worse than what we trying to get rid of. Like, I don't know. So sometimes when I'm thinking about it, I say, wait, then people gonna say, you think you're perfect. They gonna say, you must be a preacher. They gonna say, you only doing it because you was over at somebody chat and now you on their team. Nah, boom. That's how I know. That's what made me nervous, because you say, damn, that is not only what I represent, it's not who I am. It's not what I'm showing. What I'm showing is, hey, I'm not saying some people didn't mess up, but some of the mess ups we talk about, we knew about them before. We keep hearing the same narrative. I watched enemies become frenemies to prove that the other one was worse when they were just together. You watch so many of the same things that you're just like, okay, wait a minute. Where are we winning? In any way. Like, where are we winning? We just get new players, more insults, more degradation. And I know this much. If it's allowed everywhere, I don't give a damn if it's not just in this, because it's everywhere. If it's allowed, as soon as you get mad, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm this. Fuck me. You're doxing me. You're going, come on. If you keep allowing that, it's going to happen to people that don't deserve it, which I'm not saying that everybody who did it deserved it. I'm just saying, but it's just going to become a habit. Now that's all people doing. Now you just laughed in a comment area, and now somebody got your telephone number somewhere. You know what I mean? Come on. And we all make mistakes. It's not, when you tell me, it's just like if you told me that you used to be on drugs, but now I look at you and you this clean person, productive, responsible, trusted. I never would have thought it. I always think, wow, look at the value of where you come from. Not, oh, I wish I never knew that because now I don't like you. I don't think like that. If I know that you used to be a bad drinker and now you don't drink, or maybe you have a drink and you can control it, I'm not here counting either way. But as long as you're doing better than what you were doing, that's all that really counts. Now, if you keep doing the same thing, I don't care what nobody doing. You ain't got to tell me that if I stay around, I'm next. You just waiting. If you hang out with somebody who talk about everybody, you just waiting to hear what they said about you. That's it. Not you waiting for them to talk about you. No, don't think that, Bunny. You're waiting to hear about it. And around here, just wait till somebody fall out. Then you'll know how everybody was sitting around keying and BB. No, together we got to come. Like, okay, here's what we got to do. I got to base what is it my objective first. Start there. What is it I'm trying to accomplish? Yeah. And secondly, what are the problems that got me here to even have to accomplish this one that we on? And like I said, like an elephant, it got to be broken down, because otherwise it's going to be people still sitting around feeling like nobody heard them and all the stuff that happened to them. You can't just give a united sorry. Hey, y'all, hold on. Here go one big sorry. Put in all big letters, all right? And that's for everybody. That's for everything said. That's for everything done. That's for everything that was being plotted. That's probably in the works right now. And it might come out even as we starting to make a treaty. We're going to find out it was still some shit going on 15 minutes ago that we ain't know about. Hey, Beauty by KK. I didn't see you come in there. Sorry about that. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that the saddest part is, even when you're defending or you're just standing or you're doing anything, this shit gets draining. It just gets draining on everybody. It gets draining even if you can pull yourself out of it, step away from it, because you have to be able to step away from it to honestly observe what's going on and be like, wait a minute, this is bad. If I didn't even know who you were, what? How did it come to this? Why? Because we got to keep one up in the bad stuff that's done. Oh, you said this, I'm gonna say that. You said this, I'm gonna say that. You said this, hold up, wait a minute, I'm gonna say that. And then some people gonna get an apology, some people aren't. Some people gonna get it swept under the rug, and we're not gonna bring it up for a few months, and we'll be back to it later when we get some more stuff to throw at them. Yeah. Ugh. But you know what I love, though? If all this dirt and all this shit and all this bad stuff and all this backstabbing and all this betrayal and all this is coming out, here's what I'm going to love about it. If when it comes out, it's because we're doing spring cleaning. We getting all the shit really. Get it in the garbage. What's garbage? Throw it out. You ain't wore it in 3 years. Throw it away. We ain't looked at it. Get it out. We tired of you doing this. We got to get rid of it. We have to stop it. We have, it's just like a business. When I was young and you go in a business and they would be watching you and doing, you and just walked in the store. One day my mother said, "Why do you keep giving them your money?" That was the stand right there. Why am I going in there giving them my money? Why? If I don't stand for anything you doing to a point that I can't even watch it to try to figure out a way or understand all this, or I got my understanding, then I'm up. Then I'm up. Nobody own nobody. We all responsible for ourselves. We all know right from wrong. And you know what I mean? It's not just right, wrong when it happened to my buddy. Ooh, girl, that just happened to you. That's some wrong shit. It happened to him because he was standing in the, no, because somebody saying that about my buddy. So somebody saying where's her fault to, and we'll be ready to fight over it. So everybody gonna be doing that. Like I said, it's just like saying I cheated. Hey G5, it's just like saying I cheated on you. Hey Sly, because you cheated on me. Well, we gonna be cheating forever. This cheating ain't gonna stop. Matter of fact, I might start hooking you up with people. Like shit, cause this cheating is gonna go on forever. Hey, Queen of O'Hara. But yeah, but that's what I say. So that's the only thing. So like I said, if all the shit come on the table and you get it out and you get some resolution, or people get what it is they trying to get out of it. But if I had to compare any of this shit to anything, I compare it to like a bad relationship. And it's almost like the bad relationship where you're waiting for them to see how they did you wrong. And you're waiting for them to, I guess, apologize and make you feel better for everything they put you through. You'll be better for the rest of your life trying to get that. You'll be settling for the rest of your life. I know I've tried to do it. I've tried to do it. It is unhealthy. So sometimes you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for letting this drag you on so long. Forgive yourself for any part you played in it. Forgive yourself for thinking that this made sense and how much time it took. But whatever, do that. But that's about as much as you might get. You might. And some of the same people might keep doing the same shit, but let them move on to some other people. Because that's going to happen regardless. That's going to happen regardless. So it's like, shit, I don't know if it was, I don't know. I had a great weekend, though. Like I said, I did a lot of sleeping and watching TV. And yesterday I came back and turned on the thing. And like I said, it was pretty quiet, though, mostly. It was pretty quiet. Because think about it. After a while, no matter what it is we're talking about, if it keeps being the same old thing, people think they know the whole story. They're not even listening no more. They swear they had the whole story because they done heard a piece of it or a part of it. But it's always new parts adding. It's a puzzle. And hey, it don't have to be drama for you to tell your opinion about something. Talk about it, move on, discuss it, or discuss it. See, that's what I tell people. I don't judge the people. I judge the situation. So I think about the situation and where it could lead. That's it. That don't make me no better than nobody. I didn't need to go to no classes for that. Life taught me that. Life taught me, or otherwise the same person that I'm sitting up talking about, it wouldn't be me, couldn't be me, wouldn't nobody be doxing me, couldn't nobody be. Next 2 days later, you're gonna look up you in that exact same shit. You know why? Because you were still involving yourself in a way where I could become a part of this, unless, because I'm sure this goes on too, it's just people who jealousy is fueling the world, so they just want to take down anything that they think is something. Remember, because they think it's something. Day to day, what up, bro? But yeah, so I don't know. My goal is just to be me, just to be me. So it's no way I'm not going to talk about what's going on in my life or what's going on in my mind or something that's a part of me or what I did. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I got no enemies on here, no need to take anybody down. What campaign am I winning in a bad way by saying, hey, I'm just being cool to everybody? I'm not here to judge what you did. I'm not, because the moment I start, I gave you the window to judge anything on me. And you could do that if you wanted to, but I still don't have to. I'm only responsible for me. and it's something wrong with that, please, I cuss, I fuss, I got flaws, everything else. Like I told you, I'm just telling you what I'm learning, and I'm just speaking it. I'm just telling a story that is mine. So I don't want anybody to know that. So when you see me, that's what I'm on. And like I said before, we cannot keep having. Look, I'm no guru. I'm no like I told you, I'm no mediator. I done had people take me to mediations, but I am no mediator. But what I can be is neutral, and I'm not offering myself to anything. But we have to stop having these, like, could be peace gatherings or explanations in places where I might have to take a stand. So, for example, if my best friend called me up, and then my good buddy that we all been cool together, but me and her, we 20-something years in. And they say, girl, mediate this. If we talking, there could be points where I understand her, so I don't mean to, but I might say, you know what? She didn't mean it like that, because that's not even, and I'm not even doing it to be bogus, but I have a difference here. But here's the thing. When I tell you I got no beef in nobody's steak, I got no beef in nobody's steak. I got no plot for them to take down Booker or Snooker, because let me tell you something about me. If it was anyone I wanted taken down, I'd be on the workings of it. And like I told you, I'm a real bad girl. I'd move in silence. Not moving silence, because it wouldn't be to take them down because I'm jealous of what they could do. I'm worried about any numbers they making. I'm worried about any subscribers or members they have. I don't care. What I care is that you're setting an example that can take down real people with real goals and real purposes on here, other than to cause pain, other than to destroy, other than to take down. I mean, and it's going to be a million. It wouldn't just be one, because once you started, it's like cleaning up. You start cleaning this spot, and this other spot look dirtier because everything looked fine at first. And then as soon as you started cleaning one, you needed to go clean up somewhere else. Now that's real change. Like I said, but all that, oh, wait, you're my buddy, but hold on, did you say, oh no, are you with social? I never liked you. If I do that, I never liked you. I'm cool with everybody that I've been cool. I'm speaking cool because they're cool with me. We aren't disrespecting each other. So the part we giving each other is a respectful part of each other. So I'm not disrespecting that with nobody. With nobody. Please. And like I said, even the other day with that whole rabbit, you still on here, that whole deportation. Come on now. Just like I said, when I did my video and said what the N-word means to me, I took that situation and also said, before I get to even fighting on anything, I have to take myself, because sometimes in your fight, what people gonna show is where you took it down, and it don't matter that I was black, because well, if it's black on black, it's okay. If we keep saying it, it's okay. But there's somewhere in the growth of me that it's not okay. It's not okay that that's how I'm speaking to each other. So even when I did my video, I said, but it's hard for me to jump when we can't come together. Like, we got to come to, like, you really want to just got to come together. We have to, because otherwise I might make the mistake and offend because there's something else going on that has nothing to do with this. I got to be able to put it to the side. How you think gangs have treaties? Because if we sat at the table as a gang and said, well, remember when you killed Pookie, Snooki, Lookie, Boom Boom, Don Dot, whoever. Oh, remember when the people were snitching? These people went to jail. We never gonna have a treaty. We got to decide what's the goal, what we doing, put this treaty together, and then like real bosses, then we get back to whatever we was on when this is done. So if that made me better than somebody, I don't know. That's how bosses say, like, yeah. And let me tell you something. The thing about a boss is that's what you are everywhere. So you got to move like that everywhere. Yeah, but always. When I was young, they were sending us back to Africa so much as a, just that we were sending ourselves. I'm telling you, because we were said so much or made as a joke so much. You was an African booty scratcher. You was a this, but really what it brought was a divide. We have to realize when something's dividing you for what could be the better. and when something's dividing you because it needs you to be with what it is. And that's what I understand. I'm like, oh no, I'm for the better. So I could go anywhere. I could pump through anywhere. We go to your neighborhood, I'll walk through anywhere, go through anywhere, shop up in anywhere. Because this is what's going to tell me the people. I got to be able to go everywhere. Some people, let me tell you, Chicago all bad. It is. You walk down the street, you ain't going to live. You ain't. Well, that's going to be hard to tell to people who've been out here 60, 70 years and still alive. Oh, I guess they lived in the pocket of one safety. Some live exactly where you're talking about. So that's what we have to understand. So I understand that with people. Like we got all this judgment. Yeah, if I tell you only the bad shit about somebody, I'll make them sound terrible. And it's hard to talk about somebody like a dog when they tell you some good stuff about him. Girl, she ain't shit. She don't take care of her kids. She got fired from her job. Her husband left her. She had cheated on her husband before that. She got 3 baby daddies, only got 2 kids. But girl, her heart is so pure. Girl, who is listening? They done missed that. It's just like the other day when Chris Rock got smacked by Will Smith. We forgot about all the great things that was going on as far as what Black people were doing at the Oscars that year. Had 2 women hosts and another. So you had 3 Black hosts altogether. You had Samuel L. Jackson get an award, Crest get an award, and the 3 of us. Just some great things were being taking place, but they got overshadowed, and they never talk about the day without talking about that. Sometimes we just overshadow things with one mistake, and it takes away from big pictures, and then it makes changes that don't help anybody. It don't help anybody. Yeah. And hey, let me tell you something. Like I said, there's a beef sector. You'll never hear me come on here and talk about man in the beef sector. They went too far. Somebody needs to reign through the beef sector and set them. No, you'll never hear me say that. Because they told me where they were. If this is what you're doing and however you're doing, I honor that too. But like I said, it can't be I'm on peace and I'm half the war. I want to show y'all the way, but I want to also show y'all how to go at the same time. You know, I got my halo crooked because my devil ear is sticking right up out of it. No. Like I said, and everybody is good and bad. Not one of us got a different, made up a different way. Nobody's made 100% evil, and nobody's made up 100% good. They choosing which one they're going to be every day, every second, every situation. That's a choice. That's that quick. Oh, they over here talking about me like shit up in this chat. It's my choice to get up in here and try to defend myself with 8,000 people. Oh, I'm just exaggerating numbers. Y'all know what I'm saying? Oh, but it's my choice because now I can't argue with everybody. I'm answering you. I'm answering you, Nana G5 saying something. Oh shit, G5 saying something. Queen just jumped in. It's a choice. It's a choice. And I could choose a way to get them all. A different way if I wanted to. Once again, but then I'm still choosing to be in the shit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes that's what people, like I said, some people, money the root of all evil. And when that's the bag I'm chasing first, I don't see nothing else. That's what I see first. So I might be like, oh, you know what? The other day when I was degrading the shit out of Danielle, I got a lot of views. I'm about to degrade Danielle every day. Once a week. And half the time I'm repeating the same shit. You know what I mean? No, nothing's coming out of it. Even if being Danielle, which I'm Danielle, going back and forth with each other. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we sure getting it. We sure getting it. Then, like I said, then some people be surprised when one day you just come in and we good. And your subscriber's like, wait, what? I can't even be in here if he up in here. I can't be in here if she in here. And then you thinking, boy, you being a little personal. If you want to act like that, leave. Wait, hold on. I kind of thought that's what you wanted us to be like. To protect you from having another breakdown like last one. It's confusing. Because like I said, I've been a subby. Been a good one, been a bad one. Been one who said, well, it don't matter. You said you don't like them. I don't like them. Then I had to get to a point where that's why, like, half of the people that I even, not half, but a few of the people that I even follow from different sectors came because somebody was talking about them with a beef or getting into it. Because everybody get into it. You ain't got to be in the beef sector. Everybody gonna get into it. It's how you handling it and dealing with it. But if you turn into the beef of your life, then go on being part of a beef sector. But not make a beef sector in a place that really is not a beef sector. But when you watching it, so what I do is I just go subscribe to them, and then I just watch and see how they work. And like I said, lots of them I end up pushing that notification bell. Like, you know what? I might check you out. You know what I'm saying? And I also got to hear their side of the story. And it didn't mean I was saying like, you right, you right, you right, you right. They wrong, can't stand it. Wait till I go tell them what you said. No. What I was thinking was, oh, I just like them, or I like their personality, or I like their spirit, or I like their little jokes they throw in, or they say stuff I would say. So now I'm just watching for those things. Hey, Vicky, hey, sis. Yeah, you just, because if I just said, oh, if I came on here, hey, y'all, don't mess with G5 channel because I just don't like it. And then you just did because I didn't like it. I could tell you anything. But some of the stuff we're being told is on videos that are public. I could watch it myself. Truly, I can. And then it's like people, I can't watch no longer. Well, I can't comment on it if I'm not. It's kind of like a vote. Like, if you're not voting, don't tell me anything about the politicians, the country and its state. I don't even want to talk to you about it. Because you're not even out there putting your stamp of approval on it, period, to me. So I don't want to hear you talk about it. Happy Monday, K-Tay. But yeah, so, but that's how I have to look at all this stuff. So, man, I'm not in here judging. Like I said, even with the disrespect, let me catch somebody. Look, once again, it's the word, and we have to use. See, I deal with, things with my word and things with depression. So words can be triggering, and they weren't even a bad word. So you got to be careful how you talk to people. So listen, let me catch. See, that'd be something creative. Be wherever you want to be. I don't care. Be where you want to be. But let me catch you saying something about me. Let me catch you. You had to be chasing me to catch me. Where we running to? Where was we running to paradise? Because didn't I just tell you I only run with being chased, and I don't run with people chasing me. So it's kind of hard. Why is you chasing me anyway? So let me catch you over there at G5's live in her comments saying hello. We catch you laughing at a joke. What the heck? And come on, like we all come from the streets of roasting and the streets of jokes. And I don't believe in degrading people for no jokes, but sometimes somebody's gonna say something that might just be a little funny. Now, if they telling a joke about your kids, your mama, your deceased family, no, I don't find it funny. I don't care how good the punchline was. It's gonna be real hard for me to be like, oh, yeah. What? But people might say some shit and it might be fun, Please, I got bit by a whole bee. My brother and them had more jokes about my hand. That's why I was calling myself what's his name? Browser from Mario Party. Because my hand was so big, so I just kept going, row, row. But they wouldn't stop roasting my hand. My brother, he had jokes. You know what I mean? The jokes could get your skin tougher, but a joke from a diss. It's like the comedian that come out, they ain't really got no jokes, so they just roast the whole audience. Oh, you's a bum, you ugly, you short, you're bald-headed, you're blacker than a... What the... I'm gonna need a joke, or we gonna start talking about you. Shit, I would need a joke. But yeah. So yeah, I did. So like I said, on Sunday I did some catching up to YouTube. I've seen some good things. Chef Finest Wine had one of 357 on there. I said, oh, shit, not 1357. Dancing up a storm. Well, she wasn't dancing on the thing though. So But that's what I thought about because I can't think about MC Hammer, none of them, and not think about some dancing. Just dancing, baggy pants, you know what I mean? Like I think of Luke, and I'm always think of the first time you seen men in biking pants popping it. Hey, Tina. But yeah. But like I said again, so you have to be real careful on how you sit down. And I honestly think if you are going to do any kind of mediation with people that all know each other, or it could have been something once upon a time with them, with each other, whatever way you're going to do it. If you're going to do that, I think that this should also be done off of a live. Now, if you want to post it live, do it like that. But I think it should be uploaded. Like y'all should definitely film this off because you can also break down the good, the bad, and get to either a resolution. Because if you don't, then there should be no reason to post it. You know what I mean? But I think that also would be a big step on. Hey, Maria, what's up, sis? That'll be a big step on any kind of resolution because otherwise, anytime you do it live, this is going to get a bunch of other people's opinions in there too, and their stories, and then that'll add to this, and then if they go somewhere else, that's going to add to that, and it's just going to be a whole shit show. It's just going to be a whole shit show. And all you're going to keep doing is see who I can keep digging up stuff on or saying stuff to until they break. And like I said, then you still ain't getting a resolution because then we're going to still have the same problems because doxing, like, I swear, it just seemed like 2 years ago, I just started hearing about doxing and FBI called things and shit. And I was thinking, like, who doing that? Now it's like, who ain't doing it? Who ain't sending stuff to people's house? Who ain't calling CPS? Who ain't shitting on the dead? Who ain't getting called a drug addict? Who ain't getting their SA files pulled? Who ain't? Come on, like that shit ain't good. Like it's just getting more like everywhere. And even if you sitting around and you just like, I'm not even scared of it happening to me. I'm scared of when it does the wrong thing and there's no looking back. Like it ain't no oopsie, I'm sorry. Here's my part in it. Because your part might catch you a case, like really get you a bid. And if anybody on here willing to go to jail for anything happening on here, hey, no disrespect. I just suggest you go on outside your own neighborhood and commit a crime and go to jail. Not do something that could impact millions, because that should have just impacted your block, I guess. I don't know. But there's no point to just be on here to bring destruction. Now, I understand if you say you was defending and you thought that was the way, you could still defend. Just play chess with it. Let them not know what you're doing. Let them think that the move you made was slow, but you thought 5 moves ahead. I thought about when I said this, what could happen. Just play it better. I'm just putting game out there. Like I told y'all, this shit is to be sold. I'm telling it to the game. Like, this is how you can make it. This is how you can have people sitting around pissed that you ain't moving on it. But you are. You are. And little do they know, as soon it's going to be a checkmate. Ain't going to be nothing they could do about it. And they going to know exactly where it came from. You get what I'm saying? But some people be like, hold on, here go everything I got on you. Here's everything I'm going to do. And because I just did this to a couple other people too, so you know how I go. Then, shit, my homie telling you my other shit I do too. So you know, man, please. Please. Hey, Heidi Black, what up, sis? Man, I'm telling you, it is. It's nasty, but you know what? Life gave us all some previews to this here thing called life. You know what I mean? I don't care. Don't think I'm trying to tell you had to be in the hood. You could have been. Life could have showed you like it could get ugly out here. It get dark. It get lonely, and sometimes that's what we fight. You know what I mean? Pain has power. It has power. Pain has power. Pain has power for you to give up. Pain has power for you not to give a fuck. Pain has power. Pain has power. But once you take control of the power and get the power back from it, it's going to give you the privilege to have peace. That same pain gave me the privilege to have peace. It's shit. I rocked you for a while, but you finally figured out me. You finally figured out that half the time you went off on people, it wasn't for them, it was for this pain I was holding on inside of me. You know, half of my anger, half of my low self-esteem, half of that stuff came from pain, and it was affecting me. It was killing me. It was causing me to be looking like the bad guys, causing me to do stupid things. It was causing me to drink more. It was causing me to be less of a mother I could have been at that time had I took power back then. You dig? So if something is not gonna fix you, then I understand why you ain't doing. But you got to remember also, when you're trying to fix other people or check them or let them see themselves, sometimes you hurt your own self. You getting yourself and stuff you don't deserve. You worth better than that. You done dealt with more than that. You done made it out of worse than that. You know what I mean? People say, "Oh, you saying that like life perfect?" Shit. If I thought life was perfect, I wouldn't have time to be over here because I go, "Oh, this seemed like I couldn't see it." Yeah, but no, please, that pain gave me the power to say, "Oh, please, I couldn't see myself going back or being a part of nothing like this because I know where it's going to take me." You know what I'm saying? And when I'm there, who going to be with me on them nights when it's brought me back to all the dark? Who's sitting there with you? And even if they sitting with you, they don't know what's going on through your brain. The shit you done got out of. Man, I got out of that rock life. And when I say rock, I ain't talking no drugs. I'm talking about rock somebody's jaw, rock, you know what I'm saying? Lose it for no reason. You know what I mean? Show you better than I could tell you. I don't got time. Only way I'm discussing or talking is if I'm trying to prove a point or we having a conversation. I am not explaining myself to nobody. So it's only so much conversation we gonna have when we trying to do that, period. It's just, I don't have that much time. I told y'all, to me, somebody being up on the panel with me, going off on me while I'm just sitting there. Hold on, then they in the back. They're back. Hold on, they're back again. Tag team back again. Come on, come in. Hold on. You want to bring in somebody else to talk shit to me? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Where we getting? And here's the thing. It's just like even with the Chris Rock thing. If I let him come out here and verbally smack the shit out of me, now I'm a goofy. But then if I go off, now we clowns in the circus. You know why? Because still nothing was solved. And now people just waiting for the next time. On this one, they was all bitch. Maybe on the next one, they going to go to, something even deeper. Now, I'd be exhausted in the middle of them and be like, hey, let's cut this short and drop locations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's only so much talking people can do. Period. Especially when we degrading each other. How much conversation I got in there. You should feel the same way I'm feeling. Like, why are we sitting here wasting energy, letting my blood pressure just rise? Because when you mad and your blood pressure rising, for why? That's a lot of power to give another mofo. Somebody who don't even have the power to feed me. They don't have the power to get me off. They don't have the power to pay my bills. They don't have the power to. So I'm giving them the power of my peace. Oh, hell to the no. Hell. Who are they? Who is this again? I don't give a damn what kind of. Who is this? That's a lot of power to give somebody. So if you see me somewhere and you think I'm just trying to kiss, man, first of all, my lips don't pucker to kiss nobody ass. Nope. I can't name you a mofo ass I'm gonna kiss. I can't tell you a celebrity I'm gonna be falling all on the floor. Well, Lionel Richie, I'm falling out like it's a Michael Jackson concert. Don't judge me. But anyway. Hey, Selfie Queen, I was just watching your Sunday. Hey, like I said, it was good things going on. I was just watching you and JJ Sunday. Love the JJ too. Hey, baby doll, what up, sissy? I get to run in my mouth. I miss people. Marianne, look, I'm just missing people. What up? Happy Monday. We made it. We was in the county. Counted out, but still counting. I'm still counting. Been counted out, and I'm still counting. I'm going to sit around and give people those. What if these are my final days? I'm going to give them to you. Fuck, man, please. Then everybody in here could tell me a story. If I said right now, tell me a story where you fought and you still here. Hey, think of that story every time you think, man, please, I done made it out. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. You salute a veteran, right? You salute a veteran. I'm a veteran. Now, no disrespect to anybody in the services. I am not a veteran as such as being in the services. I am a veteran to life. I went to the war, fought as a soldier, and I'm still here. And I'm still here. When there are people out there that have given up, and I understand because I was standing in the same line they were standing in. And there's people that are locked up because they was fed up. Because life kept screwing them so much, they said, oh, it's time to screw back. Because life kept fucking them so much, it was time to bend it over. Oh, I understand. Right now. But like I said, those people, even the ones that's in jail for it now, say, if I could just change that day, I'd have walked it off. I'd have walked it off. That don't make you no pussy. I tell my kids all the time, you got to know how to move, like, stay out the way. The younger generation, you tell them to stay out the way. I ain't scared. I'm not doing this. Staying out the way ain't scared. Because, see, sometimes, let me tell you something. I tell the shorties all the time, the coward with the gun is the most dangerous person you ever seen in your life. I promise you that. You thinking the killer with the gun is, it's not. Because that coward, you step on his foot the wrong way, and he'll unload it on you right there. So in life, you have to remember that the scared mofo, what they might do, what they might say with their mouth to get something started, to get a protection squad with them, you never know. But that's a dangerous mofo. It's a dangerous mofo. But you hate Vixie? Oh, you got your appointment today? I know you went last week, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, well, good vibes, please, and hopefully positive. You get a good visit. That whatever it is for helping you. I love everybody giving the love to each other. Thank you, Nana. Like I said, it's life, but that's the truth. You have to look at stuff like that and say, well, people getting so, and I can understand it because sometimes when you see things, especially when you first see it, and it's something like, I can never see nothing like this going on, you are in shock. But sadly, just like when you live around violence and you live around people screaming and arguing, you become immune to it. We don't want to become immune on these streets to this kind of bullshit everywhere because you shouldn't be immune to that. You shouldn't, because if you can be immune to that here, then really we can't say anything in society about people just acting a zip damn fool. Because if this is what we do behind the keyboard, then it really is giving somebody the power to take it out to the street, to the world. And I'm telling you, some of these people do. You can't tell me they don't. You can't. You go interview some people that know. Oh, you better watch them. I can't say she really did it, but I know she had gotten into it with this one girl. Then 2 months after they got into it, her and her husband got a divorce. You be like, what? That could have just been bad timing when things happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Thank you, baby doll. We all are amazing. Like I said, we all are light. For a long time, I had took the batteries out of my flashlight. And I was walking through the dark mad that I ain't had no light. And then mad at every light I saw, because when you're in the dark of your pain, in the dark of how you feel in the dark, when you're in there, just like if you're sick, when you give up, it's over. There is no fight. No one could fight for you if you give up. Same thing with our life. Nobody can fight for you when you gave up. When you found love ain't real, you can't trust nobody. When you give it all up because of what some have done, yeah, I'm not saying a lot didn't do it. I'm not saying you didn't deserve it. I mean that you deserved it. Trust me, I'm not. Because I tell this to myself, that is never what I'm saying. But here's what I'm saying. What was their intention? To break me? To hurt me? To say that what they felt about me was right? So I can either prove that or I can be against it and prove what I really am. and now use this as my inspiration. Like, oh no, failure can't be an option because it's already a whole motherfucking party prepared to celebrate for when I don't make it. Please, please, please. That's too much power to give somebody. It's too much power to give somebody. Yeah, please. Danny, don't speak in subliminals. I don't, I'm really talking about you, but I'm calling it Booney Boo Boo. Booney, I'm calling you by your name, or I'm not calling it out, period. But I'm really talking real life out here. Because like I said, real bosses want peace. Like, for instance, I could be the biggest, if we talk the streets, I could be the biggest killer on the world. You think that's what I want my block and neighborhood to be? I don't. I want my kids to be safe. And matter of fact, I know your kids got to be safe in this neighborhood so mine could be safe. In structure, I got to understand that if I don't smooth this out in a way where, hey, this ain't a place to bring that. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a place. And in that place, I want people to realize that you have the power to have that place too. You control the narrative. That's the only narrative you control is your place. If I come in your house so nasty, look like everybody pissing on the floor. First of all, I'm just not all up in there. But if you are, you think you're going to have respect for it, you'll be putting cigarettes out on the floor. You'll be dropping, you'll open a banana, drop the whole peel on the ground. Why not? It's a zoo up in this motherfucker. But if I come in a place and it look like you got to put gloves on, so you don't put your fingerprints on nothing, then you're going to have respect like that. You'll be took your shoes off as soon as you walked in the door. You'll be telling people you come. Make sure you got no holes in your socks because we're going to take our shoes off when we get to Danny's house. Put footies over your foot for the floor too because she ain't playing, so bring her own footies. You're going to know how to act because people showing you. But like I said, I come up in here and it's like when you come in the door, I'm on the shit, stay in the shit. Where is the shit? We all in the shit. And that's the part I'm going to get out of you. So I don't knock people. Like I said, I done been a mess. Like I said, I've never been a bully. Well, yeah, I guess. But like I said, it's because I justify bullying the bullies. So if you hit the bully pile, you fool. You fool. That's what we call you on the streets. You fool. You fool. We fool. Like I live by the policy. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen Butterfly Effect. I love that movie. I love that movie. But when I was young and Butterfly Effect came out, everybody I knew who was sitting there watching that movie said the exact same thing. We would have took Shorty out because we couldn't have had him over there doing what he was doing. And then they would have took him out because when you came from the structure, you'd have to protect everybody from the nonsense. So now I'm not saying we taking lives, but we got to take big steps. So you just change how you move in things. And how we're moving now is like, oh, I know we got to move different. Because if we don't, this virus of hate is going to spread. And it's going to spread fast. And we're going to watch it hit innocent people and people who don't have the strength to fight it or know a place to go be safe from the fight. A real place to be safe. So you got to make a place. We're building a clubhouse here, people. And it got to be safe. So you got to make it a kingdom. And everything in it, no matter what you've done when you walked in here, the crown is on your head and it cannot be taken out. And I'm not here to disrespect you. And like they said, can I kick it? Yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? We could be on anything, but I'm telling you what I choose to be on. And if you got a problem with that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you that the pain is engulfed in you that much. You know what I'm saying? That you don't even believe there could be a place to be okay. A place to actually be cool. Shit, I had times I ain't believing myself. So it's not a force, The doors of the church are always open because it's tabernacle. Because see, if this was a church, it would be what it really should stand for. Everybody in it is sick, like a hospital. We all been through something, did something, made a mistake. That would be the only truth of it that made it a church. Nothing against it. I wouldn't be grabbing Bibles and doing Bible reading. But what I would be doing is saying, hey, man, anybody ever? Because I have. I just tell him a story. Show. Yeah, you can make money. But you got to set your own thing. Let me tell you something. Some of my biggest videos on here is just me showing y'all what I ate. And most of them are meals under $20. You get what I'm saying? Like, I keep food. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's food. Some of my biggest videos. And even when I come on here and I'm in a live and we have a chat and we conversing and we talking and we getting comments and people are through here and they're respecting each other, it's not because I'm on here on some drama and some bullshit. And I'm not monetizing. I wouldn't be making money because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm building is a way that I can be me. Because sometimes if I stick in the bullshit, it's hard to be you. When you be you, it'll be like 2 views. And then if you me, that'll make me start worrying about who I am. That I can't even be myself. That the world is so negative, all you want is the bad. But does that also mean that I may never go bad or something? I might do something wrong or say something wrong. Go off. I'm human. I'm human. I never say never, Papa. Never. But I can tell you what I'm shooting for. I can tell you what I'm trying to do and why I'm doing it. I can do that. That I can do. That I can do. And I can do it with my head held high, and I can do it from my heart, and I can do it because I choose to. Oh, girl, this is coffee. Please. Wait, can y'all see this cup? This is coffee. But like I told you, I'm not no drinker like that. At all. I drink to celebrate. I used to drink in pain. Drink because I was sad and unheard. And we started drinking young. And I started drinking because I didn't want to be one of them girls who got up with the guys and they took advantage of you by drinking. I could drink them all under the table and walk home. Like I was super like a drinker like that. So you didn't even look at yourself as alcoholic because you started it so young. No. I drink beer, but I'm not no drinker like that. I drink to celebrate. Now, the one thing is because I can drink, if I do drink, I'm be like, oh, shit, you ain't drinking. Oh, yeah, you know, when I just had these shots, did this. Because I also know how to drink. I love you, too. But, yeah, no, that's what's in my cup is coffee. And shit, my eyes are off sinuses. Because let me tell y'all something. Like I told y'all, I can smoke legally and recreationally, and I done it smoking illegally when it was illegal. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't lie about it at all. But no, that's it. And then I'm drinking this water. No. Mostly if I'm on here, I'm mostly drinking water. But yeah. Give me that cup. Or unless you just want my no, yeah, you can't have my Wonder Woman. We gotta believe in that. And we all are Wonder Woman or Superwoman. You shoot. Whatever area you came from. Or independent woman, whatever. But yeah, we all are it is. It is. Going real life, going messy, going like I said, just as women, if you every time we get mad at each other, like I said, that's why I had to curb it on just being my everyday word. And then not to say I still don't call women bitches and stuff like that, good or bad. But I had to curb it because otherwise I still was in this place like if that bitch would. I wish that bitch would. I will fuck that bitch up. I'm on that shit. Like I said, you never know who you dealing with. I'm not gonna person think like that. It's many thinking, bitch, I'll be up in your city, won't even say nothing. I won't even say nothing. They'll put right up on you. Because I already had her down for you. So like I said, it's all kind of messy stuff going on. That they're going to do it to the wrong person. But see, the wrong person means some bad stuff going to happen. The right person means they're going to give them just what they're asking for. So, like I said, that's why other stuff got to stop, because it opens the door for people to do it everywhere and think it's okay. And you'll look up and it'll be your daughters getting into it. It started with them and somebody at work. Now it's on the internet. They got TikToks of them. You know what I'm saying? You never know, because people, please. And people's excuse to be, I ain't want nobody to do it to me, so I showed them I'd do it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, my sister had made some dip the other day. I don't know, y'all. I swear, I kid you not. When you know how when you don't have no food, you think everything you want to eat. Sometimes when you got food, I be like, I'm snacking. I'm snacking. I don't know what I'm making today. I don't know. She had made some taco dip Saturday, and there's still some left. I'm like, I might just eat that. But then, since I ate on that yesterday and Saturday night, I'm like, I might just do something simple. I don't know. I never know. I'm always switching it up. This morning, I made a parfait. It was fine. It was fine. Oh, that's nice, Heidi and baby doll. Yeah, like I said, it's all about the choices you make. And I understand getting your point out and getting your point across or telling your part of the story. You had a right. And definitely, if you have a channel, you have a right to go on there and deal with shit the way you deal with shit. I mean, that's the truth. That's really what you have a right to do. But I just feel like if I got a point against somebody, I don't even need no guess. I'm going to tell you the problems I got about them. Mm-hmm. And when I'm finished talking about the problems I got, where I'm not going to take this, what I'm not going to do, or what I did, I'm done talking about it. I'm done. But now if I'm chasing views, or like, damn, that shit just had 400 motherfuckers in the room, then I'm going to keep chasing that. It's like the drug high. Let me see if I get 500, 600. Because see, that's the type of person I am. As soon as it hit 4, I got to go to 5. When we go to 5, I got to go to 6, go to 7. See, some people think about stopping. I don't. I think about the whole picture. I think about 5 years from now when I'm trying to do some positive stuff and people talking about, remember when you was back throwing snakes in people's yards? Remember when you were popping up at their house? Remember when you were flashing that gun all over the thing with the beamers on it? Yeah, remember that? Do you remember it? Remember it? Because they ain't going to forget. Remember that day you had a hole in your sock? Remember? You remember? You remember when you told us that because of your OCD, you were going to wear the same things a lot because it's what keeps you in a comfort place? Yeah. I think I'm going to be throwing your shit back at you. See, I just threw my own stuff at me. I ain't have a hole in the sock, but if I did, I wouldn't care. Of course. It's like the anxiety. It's like the real world. I done went to work, literally. Started working with somebody, and we just gonna make us names. I'm Peter, John, and Bob, and Sarah. And I thought Peter's probably a dick. This is when I first get there. Peter's probably a dick. He seemed like he a stiffler. He gonna get on my nerves, but probably never talk. I thought, Sarah, one of them gotta be all about the company. She gonna tell you everything you supposed to do. And thought, Bob gonna be my buddy. I could tell he cool. I could just tell. It's just something about Bob. Let's get a couple of months in there. I'm like, shit, no, Bob is a fucking dick. Bob's a dick. Peter's not that bad, you know, because I was judging him before I knew him. Get 5-6 years in a company, I'm cool with all 3 of them. Because we had to grow, know if I needed to stay or just keep this work or keep this cool, or now we kicking it outside of work. You never know. But some of us, when they talk about that first impression, it's really if you set it to a place where we can never come off that. So the first time I meet you walking in the room, I'm, hey, how you doing? Fuck you, bitch. I'm down. You can't come off that no matter how nice you get, no matter how much you explain to me what was going on in your life. I'm always going to remember that when I said hello to you, you greeted me with a fuck you, bitch. I'm like, I can't get off that. Like my pride won't let me put that beside me. They say it's easy to forgive somebody who didn't do something to you. But can you forgive? So when I'm telling you a story, I'm not just saying, and on YouTube, and I want y'all to do that. I'm going to give you some real life shit that was bigger than this. I didn't have a choice. I ain't have a choice. Hey, Susan. My Susie. But yeah. No, so yeah, that's just how I look at things, and I had to start looking at it that way. Because, like I said, if not, I'd just be like, hey, they should stop. Now, I might be provoking that. Hey, you can't get along, get it on. Forget all this talking. Y'all could write a book on all these talking. I could break these all these videos down and make a soap opera. But when we done, if you was trying to come up with a resolution, operation failed. If it was so we just got to start in ourselves. That's what I tell people. You start there, that's winning. Hashtag winning. Hashtag winning. And like I said, and when you are some way standing and shit, that's just who you are. Like I said, I got some buddies. You might not agree with who they are. I don't care. I know them. I love them. You know what I mean? And that's it. So I don't don't bring her up. She get into it with somebody. She get into it with everybody. She because I love her. But I know how to move. Like all the people I'm around are just saints. Hold on, here comes Saint Peter, Saint Susan, Saint Baby Doll, Saint J5, Saint Maria, Saint Vicky, Saint Heidi, and Saint, and the rest are devils. Whether as hold on, I'm missing some that get the out here. Like I said, I am not sitting there invested in nobody. I got kids. And then I wonder if some people that invested in their kids' life. Because they'll even tell you, hey, you're getting a little too damn invested. I got it under control. Shit, even as a mother, your children could be in a relationship you don't really agree with, as long as it's not, damaging them and they on the verge down. You have to learn how to keep your peace to not start a new problem. Like, you just got to grow up sometimes. And I had to grow up. So, like I said, a couple of years ago, I would have been like, Will was right for smack. I don't give a fuck. He smacked him. He stood in and he did this. But then when I got older, I said, yeah, I can understand being fed up. I can understand whatever the backlash is. I can understand that. But at the same time, I can't understand no professionalism in that. And it made me say, I got to respect Chris because he could have turned this to some other shit. And then we'd be saying, oh my God, he broke his jaw. Why would he break his jaw? All he did was defend his wife. Because we would have forgot that he broke his jaw because he ran up and smacked him like he was a bitch. And then, like I said, once again, we live in such a world that I don't hit him and I'm a bitch for doing it. If I did hit him, you're not going to please the people. You got to please yourself and stand in what you believe in. And that's it. No shame in nothing I stand in because I stood in it knowing I stand in it. And I know what could come good or bad out of it, but I'm choosing to say, hey, if you pushing me to the bad, that's because you choosing to, because I'm not doing nothing. So that's how I stand. Can't nobody make me feel bad. Oh, you're over there at such and such chat. Did you know that she did this? Did you know? I don't give a fuck. If I'm over in your chat, I'm over there because I fucks with you. If I'm speaking in your chat, it's because your chat is controlled, where people can feel respected. That's it. Respect gets respect. You get what I'm saying? So that's me. If I'm leaving comments in your thing, I watched your stuff. And I also hit the like button, whether it was good or bad, because you had me there. And I feel my presence is worth me liking it that I was there. I like that shit. I was there. Danny was there. You better love yourself like that. I don't be walking through here. Hold on, here come Malcolm Danny Farrakhan. Be more like, here come here come Biggie, Minister Rico. You know what I mean? Some other shit, but it made me wiser. The game tried to fuck me. And I said, oh, please, I got it. Because see, you know how you know it got you? Is when you got out of it, but it still got you down. It still got you stagnant. It still got you pissed. And you could tell people that, I'm over it, but let them bring up the story. The inflections in their voice say they start crying. they'll be screaming, like the person ain't even here, and you are screaming. You know why? Because it's still hurt. And they not over it. It's just that people done made them feel like get over it so much that now they got to act like they over it. Because they think that's what everybody want to hear. Oh, I'm over it. I ain't over it. I used to tell you, I ain't over it. I'm not over it. I can't be over the fact that nobody seems to think that shit was wrong. And I'd say it. But I got to know what the problem is if I want to fix it. Like, I got to know what a leak is so I can fix it. Like, where is it? I can't just be like, well, it's just a leak. So I guess that means it's going to be only under this pipe. You got pipes running through your whole damn house. So, like I said, plans. I've been sitting here listening. This got to be Tupac radio I'm listening to because I swear they done played about 5 Pocky Pox. They must have known. But see, I feel like Pandora be knowing how I feel. So I go on. She's like, hold on, Dave. You feeling kind of like a revolutionary, you know, but taking everything. Like I said, I'm a piece of a whole bunch of things, but taking it all together and making what makes me. What makes me. That they stand was they stands. And mine is mine. I'll see you, baby doll. Have a good day. Hope you got some good laughs on some good energy and some lovings while you was in here. That's for everybody. I hope I told a story that made some sense to something because I know it made sense to my life, honey. Oh yeah, that's why I said I knew I grew. I'm telling y'all, I've grown. Because when you dump, man, like I said, and I know I grow because I've grown because in any situation I'm in, before I can look at you, I'm looking at me. So for me, it's always going to be like what I did, what I could have did better, what was really bothering me. I have to get to those answers. But before, I was all somebody else. So it'd be, man, if she wouldn't have walked up while she was talking slick, she wouldn't have found herself on the other side of that room. Because in my mind, it didn't matter. It didn't matter that she was walking up and saying, Danny, I want peace. Because it'd be somebody telling you later, like, but Danny, she was walking up saying, let's calm it down. But it didn't matter because I was already gone. I was already out. I was already feeling like, wait, why are you walking toward me? Why are we? That's what I'm saying. I'm not coming on here to degrade my sisters. I damn sure not coming on here and degrading my black sisters. I'm not coming on here where we could go on a shit fest on each other. Where I'm going to break it down and say some shit that later on somebody going to use against me. I'm not doing that to my sisters. I don't seen enough sisters degrade each other, set each other up, talk about each other, be jealous of each other. I've seen it enough. I don't want to be part of that equation, period. I'm not that girl. I'm not that chick. I'm not that mean girl. It's not me. 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 It's not what defines us as women. All women aren't that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not fighting with the claws out. I'm fighting with my fist ball still. I am not. I am not. I am not. So like I said, it's all a choice. You know, and then like I said, if you sitting with somebody who all in the shits, that might be who they are. That might be who you are, and that's cool if you stand in it. But later on, don't come tell about them and you part of with them. That's anybody. Because it's going to be somebody who's actually thinking from the outside and saying, what if you're so comfortable telling? Just like I tell you, if my buddies come tell me how somebody sat and shit on me for 2-3 hours, I'm going to ask my buddy, how did they feel that comfortable to sit and shit on me to you for 3 hours? Because they should have had enough respect for you. Fuck me. They ain't got to like me. But they should have enough respect for you that they know you don't go like that. Like I told you, ain't nobody gonna do that. I just lost a buddy, been cool with over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Over 20 years. And I lost her as a friend, and people still know not to come up to me and shit on her. You hear me? See, because I believe in karma like a motherfucker. So, sorry, I told you, when I get talking real, hey, excuse my mouth, okay? Because it's going to be F-bombs. That's going to be one of the biggest ones out my mouth. But people know I don't get down like that. And I believe in karma. So I believe if I'm opening the door for you to do it to me, to do it to you, then I'm opening the door for you to do it to me. And that's going to change the whole game. But now if you do it and I didn't do it, I still could stand in myself like we could see who was never the friend. So then you helped me stand convicted in what I did and the decision I was made. And I'm glad it was revealed to me that you was a shady whatever. So that's how I move. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Oh, man, that hurt. Man, I'm hurt that the Mog wasn't who I thought they were. Man, I'm hurt it didn't work out. I'm hurt that many years went on. And you got to keep moving. I got to keep moving. Because I've lost things that you buried. You put them in the ground. So it really was no chance for change. If somebody living, I can't tell you what happened before. We not living no more. You get what I'm saying? So I just got to keep moving and count it as a lesson. Count it as a net. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I look at it like this. I heard this before one day at a church, and I'm going to stick to it. Pastor John one day, he said, heal the scar, but leave the wound so I can remember. So that's how I look at the things in my life. Oh, the scar's still there. I can still see it. I can see it. Just like all my surgeries, I can still see it. But it also lets me know what I've been through, the battles I fought. And I'm here telling you about them. Somebody else ain't telling you my story. Because they going to give it, whatever. They going to put that 20 on 10. They going to put me down, make it more dramatic. I don't know what effects they want is what they going to give you. They going to give you things. You're like, I was never on any narcotics in my life. What the is he talking about? But it'll be deep. And I remember she had a substance. And you're like, I never even had this happen. So. Oh, and you know what? Also this weekend on Friday, there's another reason why I was a little off this weekend. One of my real close 30-year buddies, his uncle, like a father to him, his Uncle Tommy passed on Friday. Big ups to him, big respect to him, great laughs to him. Oh my goodness. Uncle Tommy, I got some things on my old live, on my old Facebook, and on my Facebook from maybe 2 years ago, switching his shot of Bacardi to apple juice. Oh, Tommy, thank you for all the laughs, man. For real, you'll be missed, Uncle Tommy. I wanted to give him love and respect. I did. So like I said, at the end of the night, when you love something and you care, you love them where they are, praying for the best, hoping for the best, shooting for the best. You know what I mean? Working with them for the better. That's what you do. Or to love them from afar because you can't sit in the pain, but you also don't want to add to the pain. It's just that simple. Shit, I'm not saying I'm in love with all y'all. Leave your husbands, leave your wives, and just be me, us. Hey, sassy nerd girl. No, I'm just saying, hey, you win, I win. We've been almost taught that if I win, you lose. How? When Michael Jordan was the best basketball player at the time, we never get other ones if they all say, well, we have him. No, they going to watch and they going to come up with their own dunk. They going to come up with their own gift. They going to come up with their own twist. That's how you improve and you get better. And then you're going to watch the ones that mess their own shit up and say, well, I don't want to do that. And that's how you improve. So like I said, I win, you win. You win, I win. Shit. You lose, I lose. Believe that. When they calling chicks bitches all over the internet, I lose too. They ain't even got to be calling me one. I'm just waiting on them to do it. Son, don't even hang your back, bitch. That bitch was on there with that Biggie shirt. It's Pop for life. Like, damn, did I see? But sometimes that's what these YouTube streets remind me of. Like back in the day, if you said Biggie, now don't get me wrong, Pac came out first to me. You know what I'm saying? First time I heard Pac was on Same Song. Oh. See, I got music in my head. I might apologize, Scott. Hey. See, every time I think of that verse, I think of how powerful what he's saying is about how you could have 1 minute been nothing and then you'll be everything. He's like, now I clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls used to frown saying, damn, when I come around, gas me. And when they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me. But now they ask me if they could kiss me. Get some fame, people change. Want to live your life high. Same song, can't go wrong. If I play the nice guy, claim the fame must have changed. Now that we became strong, I remain still the same. Why too? Because it's the same song. So I was originally a Tupac fan. Then he came out with his first album and stuff, and I'm, oh my God, he's the best. Oh, he's everything. I love him. Then I got introduced to Biggie, and I could understand Biggie because Biggie don't come from the Panthers, in a strong militant family that give you a love and self and a love in a place that, because once again, you had to have organizations like that, because if you didn't love yourself in a place that everybody hated you because of what you were, then you wouldn't have enough self-love to care enough for the people who are you, who don't realize to love themselves, and they're gonna be shackled. So you have that. That's a power. There's a power in that. So when you come from anything in your family that comes like that, you know that there's a power in self-love. Self-love. We all have to have it. But as you grow and you learn more things, and I said, okay, well, Biggie speaks though that struggle. He understands, he letting us know, he was black and ugly as ever. However, he stayed coochie down to the socks, because some of the best dressing money-wise dudes are ugly. Like if we were just talking looks, like if we took all that off, took all this power away, would you be chasing them down the street? But women are doing that because they know what they have. But anyway, so I like Biggie, but it was at a point where if you said Biggie or you played Biggie, people was going off. You arguing with people now about Biggie and Pac. Like I have to choose. And I used to tell people, man, y'all forcing a person up to a choice, so I choose Biggie. And then like Pac died and I was sad, but I couldn't even be sad because I'm so strong in my convictions of being with Biggie. That's what I'm talking about when people putting you on a choice. You can't put me to shit. This is music. Music is power. I should be able to love whoever. Like I should be, so, man, I wish I would be on here. Well, Danny, don't you go if you're going over, and even, here's another thing, y'all. I'm so 10 toes down and about building and doing it the right way, so I know that people know who I am, that sometimes I don't even want to comment in people's things. I don't want some people to think, oh, Danny must want them to say her name. No, I really just wanted to say hello. I really just wanted to be there. I really just wanted to show that I was, you know what I'm saying, in the building and whatever like that. That's it. But then you say, no, because I want to make sure that people know that's not it. That's not it. I never hesitated before when I wasn't no content creator to say hello. I never worried about it then, but now I got to, because, hey, remember, it's not what you do. It's what people say you do. So you a sellout. I'm not even going out there marching. They say. But I guess they call me anything. Just don't call me late to dinner, y'all, now. Don't do that now. Oh. Shit. I just try to find anything that's good. Like, you make me laugh, you get something. It's like when they say, oh, I want a guy that's funny, because that's what I'm getting. Women love a little funny guy. Now, you can't be a goofy, but just to be funny. To me, just someone who has a sense of humor and can laugh or make you laugh, they already get a spot with me. They really do. Because I told y'all this year, I said I have to laugh again. Not just smile, not just ha-ha, hee-hee. Just really laugh from the stomach. Where every time you think about it, you just laugh or you smile. Because if laugh to bring life and shit, let's kick it, man. Let's go to all-night comedy clubs every day, because I got to laugh. We gotta laugh, Jack. We gotta laugh. We don't spend enough time taking away. I'm on the put back right now. I'm on the put back. But yeah, I don't know what I want to cook today. See, baby, down there you got food on my mind. But yeah, my sister makes this it's called taco dip, but it's ground turkey, jalapeno peppers, sour cream, and refried beans and cheese. And then she puts it in the oven for like 20 minutes. And then you eat it with like chips. Oh my goodness. But now I put rice under mine, jasmine rice under it, and then but then I can eat a small square of it and some rice, and then you're so full. Then I'm so full. Close rabbit. I'm the worst. Hey, Vixie. Did I see you, Vix? I'm sorry if I missed anybody, y'all. Running my mouth. And I'm sorry, y'all, I don't throw the comments up on the screen like I do. Sometimes I watch, but one thing about, once again, because of the things that go on in here, on YouTube, you'd be like, man, you can't even have a chat and people just conversing and talking to each other, and we're just talking about the chat or our day or giving love, because people in here is taking a shot of it out. Is people want to catch the one you put on the screen? Like, damn, I thought we was just chilling. When you get on the phone, somebody call you, I just be thinking, this is all I think. And this to anybody who ever called me from here or talk to me on text. You ain't got to worry about me talking about it. Because one, they ain't had nothing this way. Even if it was good or bad, I wouldn't have had the conversation I felt I needed to be shared with somebody else. And two, I would only have to be if you were talking about it, or if it was an example, like, oh, I talked to him yesterday. And blah, blah, blah. But me just repeating our conversations. And if I was ever recorded or you ever took my text, the good thing is everything I said I could care less. So, if you know what I mean, there's nothing I said bad. I'm still standing on exactly who I'm showing you. You know that I am who I am. Because look, I am whoever I say I am. Because if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? You know what I'm saying? Like, Daddy gonna say she being good to go be bad. Because what? If I'm bad, I'm gonna tell you I'm bad. I'm bad and I like it. I'm bad and it's sexy. I'm bad and I love it. You know what I mean? I also tell you, even if I got into it with you, it would be like a down the rabbit hole Danny investigation, because I'm going to come with all facts. I'm going to come and tell why you are or whatever it is. And like I said, once again, I'm not going to have to talk about how you look. I'm not going to have to talk about how you're living. I'm not going to have hey, let's open our refrigerators at the same time and let's see who got more food. I'm always have food because I love to eat, and God has blessed me that no matter what my situation is, I ain't never went hungry. I never went without a roof over my head. You know what I mean? I ain't never going to be dirty and trifling. Like certain things I'm not going to be. But let me tell you something. Just in case if I did see some dirt in somebody's house, that wouldn't define who they were to me. If somebody opened their refrigerator and it was empty, it wouldn't define that they were less than me. Because I might not know. They might not have ate all week. And here's the funny thing. Even if I didn't like them, I'd give them everything out my refrigerator. So that's just the day. Like, I'm just not on that shit. But like I said, if I did, it'd be a breakdown like that. I'm like, hold on. I make a mega mix of how you lying all the time. And it'll just be a remix of little cuts of you saying it. Not even me, just like a mix. It'll be a remix. Remix. Or I'm going to quote you verbatim. And I'm going to start in the quotation and end where you stop talking and I started talking. I promise you. But I'm not thinking about it. I'm not, because as far as I'm concerned, everybody should have seen it just like I saw. Just like I saw. And I'm not here to take nobody down. They're going to take themselves down. And if you're doing shit that'll get you took down, you took yourself down. You know? Like I said, if I come on here waving out guns and sending out threats, then can I go say, then y'all gonna take me down like that? How y'all gonna do me like that just because y'all watch me tie somebody up, put them up in the garage and stuff? Y'all gonna get me took down for that? I see where y'all loyalty lie. I see what this is. Another black woman destroyed. Just the fuck out of here. I'm not that person. Hey guys, y'all remember when I was dumb enough to tie that person up in the garage and show you? This is probably my final video. Because the moment I did it, I knew I was right in myself. Come on, like, for real. I like your sister already, Marianne. I like her. And sometimes you gotta laugh at this stuff. You gotta laugh at it. People be knee deep. I mean, knee deep. You got on your knee-high boots. You know what I'm saying? You got to come out your knee-high boots because you're knee deep in the shit. I mean, you walking with sticks so you can get yourself through it because you so knee deep in the shit. I just got to get out. No shit. Run. I'm telling you, as soon as you step out, come out the boots and run. Run to your nearest water hole. Clean all that shit off you. I mean, soak in it. Like the crying game. Stand under the water and hold yourself under and cry. And clean all of that off you. Scrub it off. I need every drop of it off of you. And then go on back with life. That's it. You wash off the shit. You can wash off the shit. As long as you here, you can wash off the shit. Don't let nobody tell you different. That's how they keep some drug addicts, because they don't even believe, even if they stop tomorrow, that nobody will forgive what they did when they was on it. And that'll hold them on it for years and years longer. And some of them you'll lose, and what you would have known because you wasn't in their head was that they really wanted to stop. But they didn't see anything else. They couldn't see past what they done, how long it's been. Man, you gotta do better. You gotta do better. Because like I said, some people it's gonna hit home because it's gonna be your family member getting bullied on the internet. And you're gonna be praying to whoever you pray to and begging to whatever you believe in, or beating yourself up about what you've done. And how if that's the energy you brought, you gotta change it. Don't wait till then. Why wait till then? Come on, I don't care what nobody's saying. Ain't nobody on here did something that is just unfucking forgivable forever. What it could be is I don't fuck with you forever. Oh no, what you did is, yeah. How did he say it that day? And this is the fact of most people. I forgive, but I never forget, so I don't end up in that same shit again. I got to forgive though, because forgiveness for me. But I can never forget, whether I want to or not, or even if I think I did. Oh, I'll be reminded as soon as I'm in it again. So you never forget. You never forget. Shit. But you don't linger. I don't sit and keep trying to plot people because of what happened to me. I don't sit and still sit in anger and trying to get those people back and feeling like nobody's got them and it's my job. Vengeance is mine, said Danielle. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to think that. Oh, they keep getting away with it. They keep thinking they slick. Make sure the whole world know. They ain't shit. Then you go bust them out. And the whole world on your back. Why would you do that to somebody? It's not your place. She said, damn, but wait. I thought y'all be happy. I'm telling you. They come lying. There's somebody right now who was hurt like a mug, did something to somebody because they were hurt, and this was their way of feeling like maybe it make them feel better if they did it this way, and people on their back. They can't live it down. But people ain't talking about what happened to them. I mean, that happens everywhere. Just got to be able to see it. Man, y'all. Just too much. Nino is just having a blast with himself. He is. I mean, he is just kicking it. I will call him, but he don't think I want to play with him. Well, I'm glad that means he's having a great Monday too. See, we all in here giving love. When love is in the building, you feel it. And when I come on here, y'all keep love in the building. And like I said, because I'm not here to judge. If you catch me saying I seen you in another chat, you know how you called me? Because I was speaking to you in that other chat. Hey, sassy girl. Hey, G5 girl. Hey, girl. You ain't never going to have me be like, so Susan. See you BF. I don't give a dick. And if y'all think Danny ever going to have time to sit and read your chat unless I'm going back and forth conversating with you in the chat, there's no way I'm just sitting there reading. Mm-hmm. So she said, hey, Vixie, huh? Before she said, hey, Danny. Oh, because we in somebody else's chat. She going to speak to Vixie. I wish I would. Because I'm going to see you say, hey, Vixie, and I'm going to say, hey, sassy girl, and then, hey, Vixie, because I'm speaking too. What? I just don't get down like that. Mm-hmm. You have to. And if you're going to be anything, you decide if you're going to be a help or a hindrance. Pick the one you're going to be and stand 10 toes in it. That's it. But don't try to ride the fence on both now. I was a help and a hindrance at the same time because I'm going to say I'm a little confused. And if I justify it with you, I got to justify it with every help and hindrance. That's what I'm saying. When we know right from wrong, then I say, well, if it's wrong here, it's wrong there, it's wrong everywhere. But if I'm putting buts, ifs, wait a minute, that's my buddy in front of it, it's not that I don't think it's wrong. It's just that I don't think they're wrong. They're wrong for doing it. You're wrong for doing it. The action wasn't wrong. You were just wrong for doing it. That's why I said I understand a tip for a tap. I ain't judging nobody for that. But I'm going to be all on my own ass if I do it. That's the person I'm going to hold the biggest judgment to is me. And it's going to be because I'm like, damn it, you know better. You know this not going to go nowhere. You know, nobody going to win in this. And then when I'm going off, now I'm going to have to take back 20 years of black women going off because now I'm just an angry black woman. Nobody seen nothing else. So I'm going to pick my battles wisely. And I'm not going to regret them. Like I said, I ain't going to never take them down. Let me slip. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't because I need to see it. Shit. Got me a key. I'm a work in progress. Because I am. And I'm not denying it. I'm not going and telling nobody, hold on, y'all want to see perfect? Come walk a day in my life. This how perfect get up. This what perfect do. This what perfect move. I ain't telling you that. I ain't telling you that at all. I'm just telling you that I done screwed up enough and did things enough way that when I finally figured out what was the biggest motivator of it, it was pain. And it controlled me. It controlled me so much that I had to get people back. Vengeance was mine. I had to go Captain Save everybody. I had to do this because I was really hoping somebody did it to me. Come save me. Come pull me. Or while I'm in this dark place, it could be justified because I was always in some shit. So I'm going to keep telling myself that's just the world we live in. It's so full of shit. Ain't nobody good. Can't trust nobody. Can't love nobody. Can't this. And I was hurting myself. I was hurting myself. I said, Bubba, just say hello. You never say good afternoon. You never say nothing. Okay, that's code for Heifer. Take me outside. Let me let him out real quick, y'all. Come on, let's go. Now, if you're going out there to bark at your neighbor friend, you're going to go to the moon. To the moon, Alice. Let's go. Let's roll up. You'll hear it if they start. It's some dogs a couple of doors down. I'm telling you, if they start their bark party, and now it's like 4 of them. Nino feels he gonna outbark them. I'm like, Nino, it's way more than barking. You just gonna outbark them? I didn't bring my hand sanitizer. I usually keep it next to me when I'm live because I know Nino's gonna put his hands or his body somewhere on my person. Always in my business. Always on my lap. And he just walking along the gate outside now, looking for them to come by. I'm telling y'all that's what we're doing. But yeah, I just came in and said, let me check on my peeps. See how they doing. I see people were resting and chilling and relaxing this weekend, so that was a good thing too. Sometimes you got to clear the mind. Sometimes you got to walk away, you got to step away. It's like even when somebody passes, it's so hard when you hear they pass. And then, now it's a whole different situation, depending on the circumstance, but I'm just talking about like even with hearing about Uncle Tommy. Then that whole week, all you do is think about things about them. Moments with them and everything else. But there's this thing until you put them to rest. For me, it's just this thing. That after that, then I can actually try to start the dealing process. But before that, it's almost like preparing for that, thinking about them, realizing forever is really forever. It's all these things going on. So when I'm here in life and we got choices and chances and everything else, I'm not here to straighten out nobody else because the time and the clock is running on me. It's running on me. And that's to everybody. It's running on you. Period. And so just take heed of that. Like I said, every time I turn around, one of the subscribers, or it can be creators, it can be anybody, but somebody is losing, somebody is ill, somebody is hurting, someone is, you know what I mean? and they just want some joy. Like, so like I said, we can do this. We can talk about serious things. We can, we can do anything. You're not limited. It's like almost like, oh, you know what? If I'm not in the mess and I can't even talk about what's going on, said who? Said who? Talking about it being in the mess, two different things. Trying to put your narrative out and say this is the only way it is. Those are three different things now. Those are three different things. You can do whatever. I just want us to be happy, because shit, if you've been unhappy or you've been in pain or you've been hurt, shit, I know like me, shit, if you like anything like me, then you just want some peace in your life, some joy. Not have a justification for why you angry, why you like this, why you don't love again. But then only you losing. Because to have given up on the things that really make you happy for all the things that really hurt you, it means because you're too scared to lose any more of the things that made you happy. So you feel like if I stay here, I'm preparing myself. But you're not. And no matter how good you are, sometimes life is going to deal you some shit that you just cannot believe. No matter how bad you are. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing about life. So just enjoy while you have it. Enjoy when you have the people that you have here. That need no, I tell you. Here's something else. Here's something else. Here's my heart. I'd say also when you have a pet, it changes things too. Because sometimes even that nonsense you might have said out in the world, say it to them. But I always say it to them in a funny way, like, oh, boogie dang stanky booty butt think they gonna mess with me. And bubba, we gonna get them bubs. And I'm gonna joke around with it. And I got it out. Because sometimes holding them feelings in. Because sometimes there's people sitting around holding up, building a case up against you, and you don't even know it. You laughing with them right now, and they building a case up against you. They gonna make some joke to hope you didn't laugh. And then when you do laugh, they gonna hold that against you. But you was still laughing from the joke they said before that. That's why you were laughing. When people setting me up, I'm gonna probably lose. So, like I said, John, thanks for coming up in here and giving love to each other. Thanks for coming up in here and giving me some love. We need it every day. It's part of the fuel that runs my body. And it's just not about, you know what I mean, receiving it. I have to give it. And so I'm thankful. Thank you all for coming in here. And I was having a good time. I hope you had a good time. I hope you did, because I had a great time, honey. I had a great time. I enjoyed talking to you all. Like I said, I just labeled this Monday because, one, I had no idea really what I was going to talk about. I just came on and was like, I really want to talk about how I felt a little off, and that really I was feeling off because sometimes I don't want to come across like this is what I'm doing, and I'm not. I'm never going to be your circus. I'm never a clown, and I am never chasing clout. So you can't get that out of me. I can tell a story, and most likely the only person I probably might have told is the person I was talking about. Because I'm going to use your name, but I wouldn't put you in titles. I'm not hashtagging shit. Because if I'm hashtagging something, it's for a great thing. It's your birthday. It's because you just put awareness to something everybody should know. I can't wait till I can share things. Because then you learn that the support is everywhere. And there's all kinds of messages and great things out here. And it's not all just the negative. And so, like I said, I'm everywhere. I'm not, but I'm going to, speak on where I'm at the most. Like my children who needed me the most. That's where mama was now. Now I sound like grandma. I'm talking about mama, and I'm sounding like grandma. That's where mama was, baby. Baby. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Like I said, I had to choose a way. I had to choose a way. And trust me, if the folks was in the wrong or still in that thought process, you just would have came on here and you even would have been able to have people understand why to be bad. I could probably sit and talk that's a good thing, but I learned I didn't win. I didn't win. I didn't win on growing in like relationships for myself. I didn't win. Like I go into these stories all night. I didn't win. And then when I look around, I see so many people that, because when you're in it, you don't notice it as wrong. Because matter of fact, it's what fuels you to say, see, this is the norm. See how it's going on everywhere. See how everybody goes through it. So you're so used to that. Then when you come out of it, you look around and you say, I can't believe that this is how I fought for so long. And all it gave me was new fights. You know what I'm saying? Battle wounds. You know, some scars that I didn't even know I had because there was a bigger scar that I was paying attention to that I didn't see all the small injuries that happened to me in that big fight. And so it didn't help me. You know, you want to know how angry you act. Look at your children sometimes on how they react when something comes, and it'll tell you how you showed them. You know, look at the results that came every time you react, and you'll know then. You know. So like I said, I just had to start working on me. That's it. And learning that I didn't, because I changed something, fixed something, or saw something mean somebody else did, or meant that it was their time. And that they weren't bad because of that, because I wasn't bad because of that. And so that's just how I had to look at things and people. I had to. And I had to know when I needed to hold them and fold them and when I was still going to be there. That's it. And that I wasn't going to give no difference to one than I would the other. And that when respect is real, it's equal. I respect the janitor as much as I respect the CEO. And I really mean that. So if I gave the CEO a $100 gift card, you better believe I gave the janitor one. If I speak every time I see the CEO, you better believe I speak and smile every time I see the janitor. And so I started treating everything equal like that. It wasn't, oh, wait a minute, hold on. They got 200 subs, you got 2,000, you're better. That tell me how I look at myself. So I just had to do better. And that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm showing. That's it. Y'all are watching a process. You're watching a process. And so, like I said, I can see myself in things, or when I see the game need to be told, I'm going to put it out there. Because holding it from everybody ain't going to help us. And trust me, I come from a place that say, if you can move in my city, you can move anywhere. If you've been through what I've been through, if you've been through some strong things, and you can make it through. Don't mean you want to. Don't mean it's going to be easy, but you got it. You were given this life because you're strong enough to live in. You made it out of it so you can pull somebody else out of it before they even go that deep. Because they might not have the strength you had to make it out. But man, like I said, I love y'all for real. And thank y'all for loving me. Thank you for loving me. And like I said, you catch me in somebody's chat. I'm sure it's going to be a few lives tonight because it was kind of quiet the last couple of days, you know. And sometimes you just know. Guys, if you don't stop sometimes and laugh at this shit, I'm telling you, then just watch and let somebody tickle you. Because you're going to have to laugh sometimes. Because sometimes you're like, uh-oh, is it the quiet before the storm? But you... Like I said, you can watch something, not be a part of it. I mean, it's just like a car accident. How can I help but not look? I'm honest. But like I said, I got to know. And I'm like, ooh, wait, this is going to bring the nasty. It's just like back in the day. If I watched Roseland, I was going to go on a hate train. I can't even lie. I was going to go on a hate train. Now I'm going to hate people. Ain't got nothing to do with, ain't even heard of Roseland. They don't even know. You get what I'm saying? So you got to know how to watch something, embrace, know what the feeling is, know what you can empower, know what you can do better, know what you learn from that, pass that knowledge on to somebody else, and move around. I'm telling you, baby, make it a better place for you and for me. I don't win when you don't win. I'm telling you. They out here disrespecting women, they disrespecting me. They out here disrespecting blacks, they disrespecting me. They out here jumping on minorities, they jumping on me. And that minority could be a woman, That minority could be a Hispanic. That minority could be Asian. You know what I'm saying? But if they do it, they leaving the door wide open for me. They leave just like back in the day when they say, well, what was she wearing? When she was attacked, what was she wearing? Dang. Think I wonder why people want to be a tomboy? Because I didn't want to have on the touch me when I say no clothes. Those shouldn't exist if I came out butt-ass naked. When we give permission for something, it's like I said, it's bad for all of us. We got to know that. We got to know that. And only you can prevent Forest Fires. Rabbit was playing those Say No to Drugs. I remember watching those and HBO specials when they came out with those, like them true stories. Like, you went to see your friends gone. Oh no, the story. Oh, don't get me started, but that just reminded me of all that. And how when I was a shorty, they just tell you how to, you can prevent forest fires with Smokey the Bear. By the time I was a teenager, people was getting tattoos of Smokey the Bear smoking a fat blunt. I said, wait a minute, we changing Smokey's hole. I hate to laugh, but I got to keep it real. Smokey was smoking in people's tattoos. Bugs Bunny. I said, is that Tweety with a blunt name out there? And you want that for life? Like, I don't even want Tweety smoking for life, Joe. I'm not saying I might not, but dang. Sorry, I took y'all into a piece of my life, okay? So thank you. And just giving out love, and that's it. Coming from my heart, laughing about it. So some of it make you laugh when I talk about it. I'm like, wait, I didn't used to laugh at that, but now I can't help but laugh sometimes. I can't help but do it. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm that auntie that keeps saying, let me get up off this phone, girl. Let me get out of here and be like, did you hear about Cynthia? Are y'all going to the Bud Billiken parade? I just going to 800 conversations. They be like, the Bud Billiken is September. But I'm telling you, I'll be the auntie got to get off the phone. I got to go. But no, I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Like I said, I will catch you all later. Happy Monday. Have a good lunch. Have a good lunch because food is on my mind now. I don't know. I'm going to make something out. But yeah, but have a good one. Listen to some good music. Have a good laugh. Watch something that makes you laugh. Watch something and if you're watching something that's going to make you upset, cut it off right now. Cut it off right now because you deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve better. And I want you happy for a moment. Just take one moment, get some happiness. Do that. Then if you want to go back to it, go ahead back and finish it on up. But do you stand to you and just make sure you're doing something better. And say when you're watching the negativity, start asking yourself, what is that bringing out of you? And then try to stay away from it. That's what I have to do sometimes. Say, I just thought about if that was me saying that because I would have said it. I would have definitely said it. And stop judging each other. I'm not saying nobody in here knowing. I'm not saying nobody in here ain't. Because I could be the one doing it. But just don't judge each other. Don't. But I am out of here, guys. Have a good one. Loves y'all. See ya. Bye-bye.